This is going to sound like one of those pharma commercials. Have you ever felt like you forgot to surf? Like the world has ended? Well, we've just got the thing for you. Welcome to the Wipeout Weekly, the daily podcast for beginners, wannabe surfers, and seasoned wipeout enthusiasts. No hype, no filler, just the highs, lows, and honest truth about learning to surf and finding your place in surf culture. I'm your host, Suze Wilson. Let's go out. You, and I mean me, earlier this week, just had a session where you felt like you forgot how to surf. Not only did you not progress, you didn't even plateau. Oh, no. You simply regressed and got stuck. We might call these sessions one of them days and accept them as part of the surfing experience. But I really wanted to know why this happens. So, I can sleep at night and maybe there's a way to fix it. Laura Day, one of the girls who can surf good and founder of the Surf Society, shared something she learned in the workshop with a sports mental coach. The brain will temporarily sacrifice skills you already have to focus on learning something new. So when you're pushing yourself and you feel like you're regressing, it's all part of the process. You're not actually regressing, you're making room to grow. That made me think about the power law of practice. Now, bear with me, I promise it will be worth it. The power law of practice says there's something slowing down the learning process, that learning doesn't increase at a steady pace. Oh no, our learning is hindered no matter what we do. And that kind of makes sense, right? You experience huge gains early on, like when you stood up on the board for the first time. Then slower gains creep in, say when you're practicing your turns. You hit plateaus where you're not improving at all. And then, the worst of all, occasional regressions, where you suddenly feel like you've forgotten how to surf altogether. Surfing is a complex motor skill. And the power law of practice definitely applies, but with some extra twists. Because you're not practicing in a controlled environment, and honestly, even wave pools barely count. Changing conditions add chaos. And chaos makes plateaus and regressions more likely, not because you've stopped improving, but because everything around you is shifting. So your progress might look more like a jagged learning curve. Forward, backward, sideways, but overall, trending up. I've always wondered if there was something besides conditions that slows down learning in surfing. And I mean all conditions like waves, board type, whether the sun is shining, or whether you're hangover. Based on my experience, I think it's a total cognitive overload. Once you've truly mastered a skill and it becomes automatic, like driving a car, then it's all a bed of roses. But if you're trying to process too many things at once, takeoff angle, pop-up speed, foot placement, God forbid, a turn, your brain can fry its working memory. Which would explain why my pop-ups only work when I don't think. How to stop your brain from frying. The key I've learned is to make your practice more deliberate and isolate the specific skill you're trying to acquire. Break it into smaller chunks. Just catch a wave and ride it on your belly rather than trying to pop up as well. Then repeat with focused attention, not just mindless reps. Apparently, that helps commit it to long-term memory, one step closer to becoming automatic. Now that I think about it, it seems connected to what that sports mental coach said about temporarily sacrificing skills you already have. I guess you cannot do two things at once. And listen, if that doesn't work, then it was definitely one of them can't be helped days. Let's just go and get some ice cream instead. And that's all for today. Check out the Wipe Weekly for our free newsletter, more stories and ways to connect with us. Thanks for listening. See you tomorrow for more of the Wipe Weekly.